You have to start to see food as medicine, okay? Food is not just entertainment. It is not just something you do when you're bored. The chances are your relationship with food is, hey, I'm bored. I want to eat. Hey, there's a celebration. I want to eat. Hey, I'm feeling lonely. I want to eat. Hey, I'm having a great time. I want to eat. Hey, I'm on vacation. I want to eat. Food cannot be that way for you. Okay. Food is medication. The father of medicine, Hippocrates, I don't know, y'all can tell me, y'all can correct me, but he said, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. That is the problem. And that's what's happened a lot is that you have to treat food the same way you look at medication. There's dosage, there's effect. How much carbs I eat, how much fat and protein I eat is dependent upon what my goals are. How many calories I eat are dependent upon my goals. If you were taking medication and I said to you, yo, how much Advil was that? How many did you take? And you were like, I don't know. Would you ever just dump your hand into a bowl of Advil and just put it in your mouth? That'd be ridiculous, right? But notice how that's how we see food. Okay. And if you look at these fast foods, I mean, this is probably a small analogy, but I even noticed that fast food kind of comes in the same bags as medication. You know, those paper white bags, the McDonald's, those brown bags, McDonald's, all that type of stuff, they come in those same type of bags, you have to start to change your relationship with food. If you change your relationship with food, that is the best way to change your physique. That is the quickest way to change your physique because now you've mastered it. You realize I'm going to use food to meet my goals. And when you can use food to meet your goals, you actually have more freedom. You could actually say, yo, you know what? I can take this, I can have this in a small dosage. I understand what the proper dosage is for me to meet my goals. Oh, look at that. Some deer. I don't know if you caught it from some deer walking on this trail. So anyway, my point to you is, look, treat food as your medication. You treat food as your medication, then a lot of things are going to start shifting for you. Number one is how much do you need for a day? How many calories does your body need for a day? If you don't know the answer to that question, you're already cooked, as this young generation says. If you don't know how much your body needs, again, it's like if I gave you a bottle of Tylenol, some liquid, and you just started drinking it and you didn't know how much you actually needed, how many milliliters or whatever, if you didn't know that, that's unhealthy. That's dangerous. That's what we do with food every day. So you should know how much do I need? Do I need 2,000 calories? Do I need 2,500 calories? Do I need 3,000 calories? If you want help with that, you can just leave me a comment. You can just say help in the comments and I'll help you. And you can know forever. That's the only difference between somebody who's lean and fit and you is that they actually know what their body requires. And if they're trying to cut, they eat a little bit below it. If they're trying to get some more muscle, eat a little bit ahead of it. That's it. That's the secret. That's the secret. And that's how you can end up having ice cream and having cookies and having some of your favorite treats. And you don't have to feel any guilt because you know what your budget is. But because you don't know, food has become demonized to you. Food is like vilified. You think that everything's bad, you know? And so that's just the beginning of it, man. Like, I hope this is gonna help somebody because it changed my life. If I cannot measure it, I don't want to eat it. If I can't measure it, I don't want it. But fortunately, a lot of foods, even some of the junk foods that we like, they can be measured. You can actually know, so there's really no reason not to know the amount that you're getting, the dosage, and how it's going to impact you. All right. So look, if you need any help with that, you can just put help in the comments. All right, or you can DM me. Some of you guys like to hit me up on the side. That's fine. But today, let it be today. Start knowing what you're putting in your body. Start knowing. God bless you.